And an all-day meeting today between the teachers' unions and the Education Minister has been underway, but neither party will say what, if anything, has been accomplished. Chris Hipkins called the meeting following last week's mega strike by nearly 50,000 primary and secondary school teachers. The Teachers and Education Ministry are at a standoff over an offer that would give most teachers 3 pay rises of 3%, as well as a new step on the pay scale for primary teachers. But with no solution in sight and further disruption to classrooms with rolling strikes, some teachers say the unions are going about things the wrong way and they're fed up. Our reporter Nita Blake-Persen and cameraman Nick Munro filed this report.
The classrooms at Auckland's Ormiston Junior College are buzzing. Jan Urbels is teaching this class to make masks for the upcoming Lion King production. It's not a place Jan thought he'd ever be after leaving the profession 13 years ago, vowing to never return.
If you left or you were going to be, the attitude was, well, you can be replaced. And I just felt I wasn't valued at all. So why bother?
He had 17 years teaching experience, dipping in and out of classrooms over 35 years, but was sick of it.
We taught kids like how we went to school was, turn to page 27 and there'll be a test on Friday when you get to page 42, and if you don't know it, you're thick ass, it's your problem.
After losing his job making sets for the opera several years ago, Jan was looking for work again, and seeing how things were done at Ormiston Junior College, he thought he'd give it another crack.
The approach to education here is so different. Knowledge now can just be found on a machine. You just need to push the button and Google tells you, and so that's we don't need to teach knowledge anymore. What we have to do is teach how to analyse or how to question that answer.
And that approach to learning in a more holistic and supportive environment suits Jan down to a T.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, every day, I'm here shortly after 7 and I leave till I get tired, which is can be 6 o'clock.
He struggles with paperwork but has colleagues to help him with that, and he helps them out with things they need an extra hand with.
Oh, I guess it's like any teacher, you get those moments with the kids and their eyes light up. But I am also, I feel like my gifting is being used.
Ormiston Junior College has only been open 3 years, and most of the 470 students are from immigrant families. Many of them speak English as their second language, and the year groups are mixed, so they learn to work together. It's growing incredibly quickly, with a roll of 1,000 students expected in the next few years. The school's leader of learning, or principal, Luke Summage, says it's a fantastic place.
So I drive to work with a skip in my step. I don't know what I get paid. My wife checks the money. She spends it quick as I can earn it. I think 29 years I've never checked to see how much I'm getting. I love the job and I can't wait to get here, and I can't believe I'm being paid to do something that means so much.
Luke admits everyone's situation is different, with many people struggling.
Not every day is a great day. You come to do your best every day, and some days the dog and some days the lamppost.
And he acknowledges teacher pay is definitely a challenge.
We support the push for a little bit more pay, but not everyone's a union member.
Jan Urbels is one of the teachers who isn't striking, but on his current salary of $74,000, he agrees some things need to change.
Well, the pay is a shocker, I think I'm getting paid now basically the same as what I left, and that was in 2006. So there's been no pay rise over that time. Which is a shocking thing, When I first started, we were getting the same as backbenchers.
But he's sick of the way the unions are managing the situation.
I just think the union takes so much money of us and have achieved so little. I think it's appalling. The rolling strikes actually are a nuisance for the parents, and we are actually, our beef is with the government, it's not with the parents. So I think that's tactically dumb.
Jan Urbels wasn't paying any attention to today's meeting between the unions and the government.
I support what we're going for. I do not support the union. I think they're an embarrassment, really.
Instead, he was focusing on his students and the job he loves, in the hope that one day soon his pay will reflect the effort he puts in. For Checkpoint, Nita Blake-Persen.
And you can watch Nita and Nick's piece up online. It'll be on our webpage or our Facebook page. And in the last half hour, we've got a statement from the Education Minister saying constructive progress was made in today's talks. The statement says none of the parties are likely to be in a position to say anything more until the middle of next week.